One fine morning, Professor Faisal from Aligarh Muslim University Chemical Engineering Department, he messaged me on WhatsApp and asked me whether I can give a lecture at AMU Aligarh. I told him, see, I cannot come to Aligarh. He told me, no, it will be on Zoom. It will be on Zoom. So you have to give a lecture on Zoom. So I told him, okay, I can do it on Zoom. Then he asked me what topic I will choose. I said, okay, on ETP, on effluent treatment plant or sewage treatment plant or whatever I am doing, I can give a practical lecture on that topic. He told me, okay, you will be given a location because this lecture will carry on for the whole month of July 2020. So he asked me when it will be comfortable. I said that in the first week, Saturday, Sunday is comfortable for me because the workload is less on Saturday, Sunday for me. So he told me that, okay, my team will contact you and he will allot a time and a day. And please give me your recent photograph so we can add it in the program list. This whole program is organized by Sustenance Research, and the attendees are basically engineering students from Aligarh Muslim University and faculty members also. And Sustenance Research has invited all Aligarh Muslim University alumni who are settled abroad and who are in India also, and who are expert in their fields to give lectures. These lectures are still continuing. It started on the 1st of this month and it will continue to the 31st of this month. So I am just showing a few clips that they have given me, the recorded clip that they have given me of my lecture. After this, that clip follows and some testimonials follows. I hope you will enjoy the clippings also. I hope you will enjoy the video also. It is, if you want more information, you can give me comments in the below. I can give you answer in the next video. You can ask me any question on my subject. My subject is water treatment and wastewater treatment. So you can ask me any question in the comment section below, given below. I will read the comments and I will make another video, small video, by answering your questions. That way we can continue and we can exchange views. So Sustenance Research has done a very commendable job. I thank them for inviting me for this talk. Thanks again. Please watch the clipping.
Or for a DWAS, any wastewater treatment plant, discharge measurement is very, very important, because I have seen many plants where the plant is under capacity. Suppose what is under capacity? Water is coming, wastewater is actually coming 1.5 lakhs, but the plant is built for 1 lakh only. So it is under capacity. They have not measured the discharge properly. That is the basic reason and major reason of failure of ETP or STP. Because how can one plant achieve results if you are feeding more water? If you are feeding more than its capacity. So discharge measurement is a very tricky. And we have to be very, very alert, and we have to go very deep. We must understand where the production, from which production process the wastewater is coming, how it is coming, how it is flowing, how we measure it, where we put the flow meters. All these things come under discharge measurement. To measure discharge, there is another way. See, I talked about manuals published by Central Pollution Control Board. Manuals are published industry specific. For suppose this meat processing unit I am talking about, they have a separate manual, separate handbook for it. In that handbook, Central Pollution Control Board itself says that for slaughter of one buffalo, take 1,000 liter as discharge per day. For one buffalo, take 1,000 liter as wastewater per day. Similarly, for goat, it is less amount. So, and they have a separate way also. They have given another formula. It is called live weight. On the basis of live weight also, we can calculate the discharge from a industry. So if you go through that booklet, that handbook, you will get all the data. I am giving you practical tips basically. And pump has gone up, so you need to send it for repair. So you have to keep some amount within the budget for repair and maintenance. So these four areas have costs. I have shown the chart. See, this chart has all the details. I'll not take much time here. This chart you already have. I have shared this presentation with all of you. You can ask me later on if you want. My website is there. You can contact me if you want to learn something more. So here ends my talk. And I told you that at the end, I will talk about some career opportunities. Okay. See, I'm an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur means I'm the owner of the business. All responsibility rests with me. I'm not working under anybody. If something happens, if any expenses happens, or if anything happens, full responsibility is on me. So entrepreneurship takes time, but it pays ultimately. You have to be very sincere. You have to be very sincere to yourself first. You have to be very honest to yourself first. And this whole world has opened up because during this Corona times, people are going online. So online consultancy you can do anywhere in the world. If you have the skill, you can sell the skill. I always tell people to develop skill. Develop the skill. Develop the skill. If you have the skill, people will hire you. And this is such a huge field. Each field has huge career growth and very fast career growth. Even in this lockdown, we are still working. We are still working. Our plants are not closed. Our operators, our engineers are at site. We have taken permission from police as essential service.